NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
And they give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run, watch the run.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Perkins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, QB, come on. 36, 36. Check, see it. On. Check, 55 to mine. Check, 55 to mine. Yep. Off the flat, off the flat, off the flat. Smoke. Watch flat, motion, pop, pop, pop. And go.
Now they try the right side here. Muscling free near the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Chad Hunt, 18 Gator. 80 weapon, 80 weapon.
2nd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 orange. Check girls, check girls. 80 go.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. give here as they try the run-pass option. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset.
And the pressure gets to him again.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
47-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Perkins. That's caught by Jackson. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. So we got man. Hey, switch gears. On the ball.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Ready, break. Mike, 55. Watch the run.
They'll set up to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. I got lost. Check. He's coming. Double up. Wow. Double up. Check three.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard. To see on a gain of 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Squeeze, get in there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Okay, ready. Pick it up. Check Nick, no team spill. Wide. Dog. Rush in. Check 52. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Slam. Check. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
So he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, let's get 7. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Perkins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Perkins. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now back to throw. It's caught. Smith. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Leo. All day. Kill, Charlie. Kill. Set, go.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Yo, watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shoot. Now, check the outreach. Set, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
There. 30 pace. Let's go. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Ready, go.
2nd and 11. He's got Smith here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
To number 1. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Chopper. Safety cream. Yep. Go back. We got motion. Back up. Mark 50, ready, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Go. Lock it.
First down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's checking. Cranny call. 132 fight. Mike 55. I got you. Blue John Corker. Baby, you're all right. Kill. Hey. Banjo.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero.
Let's go, man. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Perkins. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 4th down, Perkins. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going to rotate spin.
Now they try the right side here. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
64, weak. Under 10. Hey, Mark 52. I hope you brought your rush because I'm about to take you to school. Check. 66. Bullet ride.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Smith. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
14-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Switch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
We got double up. Slam.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they'd been down there. They'd been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have extended their lead in that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Perkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Let's go, let's go,
the Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll set up a throw. And this one complete to Smith. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Tighten down. There you go. 25, check 25. 61, matchbox, light. Choose the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. You. Slam. 36. Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively?
Did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Tennessee, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.